customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche-France.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Want to say good morning to our friends all the way there in Peine Punta Gorda, PG. Good morning also to Dan Riga, our friends there in Placencia.
Our friends in
Mango
Bank
Creek.
and San Jose Zacots.
Yeah, and also Benquepillo del Carmen, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Dan Riga. Good morning, Dan Riga. Remember last week we got a call all the way from PG when the lady was asking about the promotion from the phone when Pastor Ann was here. Someone called all the way from Mango Creek. And we got our faithful viewers there in Belmopan as well. So we say good morning to our friends there in the city. We are seeing this weekend. And also here in Orange Walk, Corozal, San Pedro. Good morning to one another. Mr. Martinez, something disturbing happened at the Trial Farm Government School on Friday.
Yes.
And I want to say something towards this teacher before I go into it. Teacher Carmen Aviles. Teacher Carmen has started Josh and Elijah, and she's a very loving teacher. She cares for the students that are in her classroom. And she is the homeroom teacher for one of the standard 2 classes at Trial Farm Government School. There was a little altercation in the room with something with one of the student, and he was making some kind of noise or doing some kind of something out of the line that shouldn't be happening in the classroom. And Teacher Carmen starting to address him. This little boy got mad. He grabbed his pencil and ran to the teacher, wanted to stab her with the pencil. She grabbed her and tried to control him, but she still had received some bruises. And she managed to control him, like I said, but what happened is all the students in the classroom were crying. They got so frightened. They got so dramatic. And they were hugging their teacher, and she was trying to cool them down. But, according to reports reaching here on Friday, a standard 2 student was acting violently in the class, hitting other students. And in the process of this violence, a teacher was attacked with a pencil and kicked, causing bruises to her leg and other parts of her body.
I understand the anonymity of the case, where, in other words, that you don't disclose the name of the child because
yes,
he's a child. But I'm still left with Ganas as to finding out who is he, so we can at least begin to study this case and find out what kind of feelings he brings to school.
What kind of temper he got in?
What kind of temper now? Because it may not be his fault. It may be that he's living a terrible life at home.
Yeah, it might not be something that triggered from the class.
It might be that it's something that that is being caused by something within his family circle.
He's trying to
And he's
get out that anger.
venting. He's venting. I'm not justifying him, because some picnic just natural bad. And then he tear the,
Yeah.
you know where. But at the end of the day, let's not be quick about judgment. We cannot be quick about judgment on them because they're children. Standard 2. Standard 2, they run for Jockey teacher with a pencil. Huh? That means that child carries anger in him. That means this child is not thinking. Obviously, he's a child.
Yep.
But that child is angry. Angry with himself, angry with the world. And God knows what he's going to be doing when he grows up. So that child needs counseling. We need to separate this kid and give him good counseling.
Need counseling.
And find out what is his current family situation.
And get the human development to visit his home.
Exactly.
And find out what's happening in that home.
Exactly. And
We're not saying it's like that,
we'll not just dismiss it. Please, make we not just dismiss it. Because it's telling of what's going on within his which picnic?
We stand at 2 picnic.
Standard 2 picnic rush at a teacher for stab her with a pencil. No, you tell me when that happened before.
And kicking up the teacher as well, so some anger was there.
When that happened before? In my life, I don't hear about that. I know about one next picnic go try stab one picnic try go stab one next picnic, but not his teacher. We hold those people in high regard.
And with that teacher that is there teaching you every day, trying to comfort you and help you with your education. But there is a recording that came out where the district education officer, Miss Nelma Jones, addressed the teachers yesterday for them to return to their respective classes. Why the teachers were out of the class? Probably because we understand that a report was made to the office on Friday, but nothing was done. So
it was done by whom?
By the office. Probably this report was made to the office. What went wrong?
The office meaning the principal?
The office of the school. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be the principal.
Well, who else would be there?
Because the office have their staff. So the teachers, they came out.
Who is the principal of that school, by the way?
Mrs. Nazira Romero. And so the teachers, they all stand in solidarity yesterday and demand that the administration address the incident as soon as possible.
Well, Ms. Nazira Romero, please handle that situation as quickly as possible.
And what happened is that
because
it's not Ms. Nazira's fault, it's not the office's fault, it's not the teacher's fault, but like you say, the kid needs to be looked at. But when it reached to this point that teachers had to come out and stand in solidarity for attention to be taken.
Then that's telling of her of something that did not happen, because you're not going to be demonstrating or manifesting your disgust and walking out of the classroom unless something happened or something did not happen. In this case, something did not happen. In other words, the principal did not look into it, just left it so.
But what happened is...
I wonder why. I wonder why. We can't teach.
Well,
this is not right.
I understand the principal was not there. I'm not sure if it was Friday that she was not there or yesterday, but one of the occasions she was not there. But then the thing is that a lot of things happen in a school that you can overlook. They might carry it in the office and say, well, it's not too big, so we can overlook it. But something like this needs to go more overlooked and taken action. You understand? So do you believe that with those kids in that classroom, if this little boy returned back to that classroom, will these kids in that classroom, we can say
certainly they don't feel comfortable with that kid in that room.
And it's a room where they are there to learn. So if they are not comfortable, how can they learn?
It's like when we were going to school and when you had the certain kids in your classroom, like I mean, actually, certain kids were just natural bad. You used to go to the toilet, and they used to,
That's what make hole.
Yes,
And people, the girl there.
right, and not only that, but they used to fight with you, and sometimes you want people, but you're afraid
Yeah.
because they were bullies. They were bullies, you know. And we don't need that. We don't need that. But hey, I can think that I'm on standard 6 maybe or high school student, but on standard 2.
That is like two classes out of infant.
So this child is about maybe 8 years old, 9 years old. What kind of anger he comes to school with?
Yeah.
You can't tell her nothing. Huh? Whip her.
Yeah.
Bring her into and then again, if you try to correct it, the mother's going to make a big noise. But I think that there's some sort of corrective measure that needs to be put on this child, because he's expected to be going to school and learning and being along with people, but he's not with that attitude.
Or maybe he needs some treatment, pa.
Maybe he needs some treatment. Yeah, maybe he needs some therapy.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a no 2-year-old standard 2. They come with a pencil and want joke the teacher.
And like I tell you, pa, teacher.
Who does that?
That teacher is a very respected teacher, so she not being a teacher. We say, oh, she made bully me, or she made
Exactly. So
me.
what could she have possibly told him or done to him? I don't think he's done anything. It's just that some kids are very. Can it be that they touch him in a sensitive spot?
Yeah.
Tell him about something, and the kid didn't like it.
Yeah.
Or the kid just naturally brings his anger to school. But then tell you what, he presents a threat not only to the teachers in the future, but to the students as well.
Yeah.
So he must be given some therapy.
The students in the class should be dramatized. But somebody say here, pa, why condemn the child? And remember, he has his family. You could be hurting them by continue saying what they're saying.
I don't understand it.
They say, why we condemn the child, and then what we are saying can hurt the family as well. Well, we don't condemn nobody.
No, we're not condemning anybody. Well, on the contrary, we're saying that he needs therapy.
And that's not
He needs
condemning.
therapy. He needs therapy. He needs therapy. But that he did something wrong, I would bravely and openly tell you that he did something wrong. And we condemn his actions. Of course I condemn his actions.
Yeah, but it has to be something that triggered that.
I condemn his actions. I'm afraid to tell you. I condemn his actions. How in the world will you go up and try to hurt or inflict damage on your teacher with one pencil, with a sharp pencil, and joker with it?
Supposing we go to one of the
Did you
students
do
there.
that? Would you condone that? Would you laugh if the person did that to you?
Supposing me attack.
Come on, think
supposing
about
me
it.
attack one of the students.
All we're saying is that this child has a problem.
You need help.
He needs help. He needs therapy. That's what we're saying.
Yeah. When I was listening to the recording from the district education officer, what she was saying, she was trying to see how she can get back the teachers in the classes, and she was trying to say the students, they are the most important ones in the school, so we need to go back to the classes. I think she was just trying to be in a way to maybe make things not escalate and make things not go too much with this thing that the teachers and walk out of class, because that doesn't look good for a school. It doesn't look good for the ministry
So
as well.
has the situation been resolved?
I don't really know, Pa. I don't really know if they went back into the class or what happened.
And what happened to the child?
No information on that. No information on that.
Can somebody keep us abreast out there, please, on what's going on in Child Farm? And just send us a little note saying, tell you what, the child is at school or at home, and the situation is already placated or whatever. Can someone please do that?
Yeah. But if we get more information, we'll follow up on it. But it's a very disturbing story, and we hope that the child will get...
Disturbing to say the least, because, man, when I used to go to school, yes, there were kids that used to be inflicting damage, but on other students, not on the teacher.
Sometimes I want to wait for you after 3:30, Joe. I'll meet you by Riverside.
Meet you by Riverside, and I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
You know, but eventually that was just kid stuff. Your haul hair and there's no kind of trompazos de guan or anything like that. It's just kid stuff.
Yeah. Hello, good morning. Yes, please know us, just turn on the TV.
Good morning, Sophie.
Yeah, you're still doing for good morning, and you live long because I meet Queenie yesterday. I ask about it. You say they're right there.
Yes, why, all right.
Good morning.
All right, morning, Sir Martinez.
Morning, darling. ¿Cómo estás?
You may get me cold milk or I send for you.
You're shutting up this Monday.
Yes, man. I'm sending a bottle of cold milk for me to get back.
What? So like things happen.
Yes, I get it, and I got diarrhea out of it.
That's why I say look bright and beautiful this morning. All right, check it where I want to put in the 2 cents. The concerning the boy that school at Child Farm.
Yes.
All right. When it comes to discipline checking, that's how you go for you last your picnic. Discipline checking, it starts at home.
Yeah.
The parents need to buckle down finally boy because they get out of control.
That's my
and
point.
he done gone far already because he carried out that school, so he needs to be discipline checking.
Yes.
And I don't please with it because that's a total disrespect.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand me?
Yes, man.
I know a parent and I know a poor foolishness, but he needs to be disciplined and he needs a good lashing.
Yeah. Well, I tell her I meet Queenie yesterday. I said, good morning, Mr. Usher. He hugged me and everything. Very respectful.
Hey, you know how you go wide and all the time we see each other, no?
Yeah, but what I'm saying that she has the respect because they come out of a good home.
Well, you know, I don't play. I a disciplinary woman.
Yes, man.
Yes, man. I think that boy needs to straighten up, man.
Yeah. Well, the parents' job to try to do what they need to do, man, you know?
Yes, but then regardless of what it may be checking, that's why I tell you, no, parents need to sit down and check on their children's behavior.
Yep. That's true.
That's one thing what parents need to do.
Yep.
You understand me? And as a matter of fact, rather than being here, there, and everywhere, I think the fact remains you need to sit down with your child and focus on your child and see what are your child's weakness and find out what are the problem. Right?
We don't know who this child is, and we don't know who the parent is.
Mr. Martinez, that has to begin. Charity begins from home.
I agree with you, and that's exactly my point.
Right?
Because if anybody needs to correct that child, it's the parents.
And take up your initiative the correct way. You must know more or less what your child is capable of.
Yep, that's right.
It's exactly my point. Thank you very much,
Right?
darling.
Yes.
And these are the problems. Many of the parents, they do not put attention to their children because they care there and everywhere. They interfering, I think, when not concern them.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
They
yeah.
come to home now, they don't got time for home because they're so occupied with other things when not concern them. So they can't focus on their children.
Yep. That's true, that Miss Cynthia. That's true. Yeah. Well,
Right? And that's why I say the child has to get out of hand and maybe if they may put attention to that child, they won't have to go that far to be disrespectful to that teacher.
Yep. Yes, Miss Cynthia. Thanks very much. Thanks.
All right then, thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yep. That's a real concern, parent there, Emmanuel.
Of course, and she has a point.
Yeah.
It's a lack of respect to your teacher. We hold our teachers in high regard, and when you're a student, while the teacher knows certain things, you're afraid of the teachers. Now, for God's sake, for me to try to go inflict damage on the teacher, take one pencil and try to joke around with it. What can possibly be wrong with me? What could this teacher could have said? What this teacher could have done to me? You understand me? I'm not condemning, like I said, easily. I would like to get the whole story. I'd like to know, because sometimes we are pushed into certain situations by certain things that people say. But how receptive or how sensitive can a 8-year-old be unless it's an open attempt at his family or him? It's an open statement against him or his family where the child got upset. But even so, that does not condone violence. That just does not. And you told me you told me from the beginning that this teacher is a respectable teacher.
Yes, man, very lovely, nice teacher.
So what could possibly have gone wrong?
Yeah, well, I just hope that the family look into it and not believe that we are condemning your child. Just look into it and say maybe something wrong with the kid, maybe something the bad, he can't get it out. Talk to her, or look at the way you live home. Mm-hmm. Look at the way how your standards is, and try.
There's some reason for that anger, Maybe somebody, maybe he's a victim of circumstances. Maybe he's a sexual abuse kid, and he just he carries this anger within him, and then a little thing is gonna spark it.
Yeah. And don't try to take the.
Maybe we're just saying maybe, we don't know.
And
just get close to your child and ask him what is wrong.
Yeah, and not feel guilty. Not feel guilty. Address this situation and find out what is going on.
But many times what happens is that human development takes care of takes the kid and takes him for therapy. The child never really opens up. The parents never really commit themselves to helping the kid. And come and say to you, how is your child? Mira na, he's
back to the play.
They don't worry about him. And that's, tell you what, if that's your attitude, if that's the way you're going to parent, well then don't have kids.
Yeah, and if you're a good parent, you don't really need human services, You could do it yourself. Then people might have the expertise. But
straight up, don't have kids because it's just got there for goddamn sake. No, man. It's parenting is a hell of a job. Yeah. You have to be there for them. You have to be there with them.
Yeah.
Not just the fun of making them and things done. No.
Yeah. And there's no condemning to nobody when it comes to this, to the teacher, to the school, to the child, to what happened, but something went wrong and it needs to be addressed.
This is upsetting.
Yeah. But we need to take our 8 o'clock break, Mr. Martinez.
Yes, we do. We have to take that break.
Yeah, so folks, we'll take a break and we'll be right back with you after these very important messages.
2019 was a milestone year for overnight tourist arrivals in Belize. There were over 500,000 overnight tourist arrivals, a new record for Belize. Over the past decade, Belize's overnight tourism sector has grown by more than 100%, increasing from 241,000 in 2010 to just over 503,000 in 2019. The National Sustainable Tourism Master Plan set a goal to achieve 556,000 overnight stays by 2030. With 10 years to go, we've already achieved 90% of this goal. This success can be attributed to aggressive marketing initiatives, new international flights, and working closely with local and international agencies and partners. The BTB thanks our tourism stakeholders for your role in this remarkable achievement. Together, we will continue to grow Belize's image as the best destination in the region.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa.
Who no?
Fastest question of the day. What you the letter?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
No, man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
Sure, all of that? Well, know that to put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with the cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Chop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Chop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Yes, come in. Why, Sean?
Joe.
Long time no see. How is everything?
Everything is good, man. What's the latest with you?
Man, everything is good. Business is flowing. I can't complain. As a matter of fact, I'm working on a new project. Thank God you're here. Let me show you the plans. All right? These are the plans for my 5-bedroom, fully furnished apartment complex. When I tell you fully furnished, AC, hot and cold, Wi-Fi, you name it, I have it. All right? And I want to market this on Airbnb.
All sounds nice, but have you started your paperwork already?
Which paperwork?
Joe, don't tell me you don't know. For you to market or rent any type of rooms, you have to register with the BTB, bro. It's in the law book.
Wow, really, Sean? I never know that. You know what? I finished all of my work for today. Make we go to BTB one time, go deal with this paperwork, and then after that, go take on Lee one too.
All right, because I'm thirsty, but make we go to BTB first.
Make we go.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Las 8:11. Estamos discutiendo el incidente que ocurrió aquí en Trial Farm el viernes.
Yeah, el viernes.
El viernes, donde unos niños estaban peleando con otros niños y la maestra intervino y le agarró la mano a uno de los niños y los separó, y el niño lleno de furia y de violencia le faltó el respeto a la maestra y le quiso hacer daño a la maestra, quiso lastimarla con el lápiz con punta, dañarla, y también la empezó a patear. Y te preguntas, ¿qué tipo? Cuando la maestra te agarra y te dice, para, déjate de tus tonteras, pues uno le hace caso a la maestra porque le tiene respeto a la maestra, le tiene miedo a la maestra, porque la maestra fácilmente te puede regañar o te puede mandar al principal, o peor aún, se lo puedes decir a tu mamá, a tu papá, y donde te mandan tu santa. Pero este niño de 9 años se agarró a pelear con su maestra. Ahora, la cosa es de que yo no había escuchado de un niño de 9 años peleando donde sea con la maestra, y que tratar de hacerle daño a la maestra. De lo que entendemos, la maestra es una buena persona. De lo que entendemos, la maestra simplemente intervino para tratar de quitarlos, separarlos, obviamente porque es su responsabilidad. Entonces, ¿qué tipo de ¿Qué tipo de venganza tiene ese niño en su mente? ¿Qué tipo de ira, es la palabra, ira, tiene este niño? Frustración de tomar el paso consciente de extender esa ira y frustración dirigido ahora a la maestra porque lo está tratando de separar. Eso indica, para mí, simplemente pérdida de control de su ira. Y segundamente, que le hace falta una buena chinga. Perdóname. Es lo que yo pienso que hace falta. Que los papás no lo están creciendo como debe de crecerlo.
Pero tiene que ver si el niño no tiene una enfermedad también, San Martínez.
¿Enfermedad que le causaría qué cosa? ¿Una enfermedad de...
If he's a battered child, si algo no está pasando bien.
Eso es posible, pero me da la impresión de que este niño simplemente carece de buen entrenamiento en su casa. Es lo que a mí me parece.
¿Qué pasó si ese niño fue a atacar uno de los niños en la clase y no a la maestra? ¿Sabe
Pues
qué iba a pasar?
es igual forma. Está causándole daño a otra persona y eso no debe de suceder. En este caso, pues con suerte fue la maestra que se supo defender. Pero ¿qué tal si fue un niño de otros 8 o 9 años? Entonces fácilmente le hace daño.
Y lo podía matar también.
Lo puede matar, así que este niño necesita terapia.
Necesita ayuda.
Necesita. Porque yo te voy a ser franco, yo jamás he escuchado en mi vida, bueno, nunca pasé por la experiencia, fui a la escuela también, pero de que un estudiante de 9 años le dirija su ira y su venganza a la maestra, no, a bien es un rebelde el niño y necesita terapia, necesita un poco de
disciplina
en su vida.
O chequea si algo está
o a veces por ciertas condiciones familiares, pues el niño no sabe expresarse. Entonces encuentra una forma de expresión en su frustración y su ira. Es para él algo bueno cuando le hace daño a otra persona, porque se siente que pues no solo él está sufriendo, sí, otra persona también está sufriendo.
Y no hay nada malo, Mr. Martínez, para su mamá o su papá habla con ese niño y le puede decir, ¿qué está pasando? Si quieres llorar, llora. Y abre tu mente y habla conmigo. Dime qué está pasando.
A los 9 años, si esa persona tiene capacidad de poder hablar y etcétera, etcétera, va a ser difícil romper esa pared al inicio. Va a ser difícil. Yo he estado en terapia y viendo otras personas y a un adulto que se le dice, habla, porque tu vida depende por ello. Aún así no lo hace. Y prefiere quedarse con la boca cerrada y no hacerlo. Ahora, un niño quizás sea diferente, pero algunos niños por nada se abren, por nada. Simplemente no lo hacen porque les da vergüenza. Quizás ha sido una víctima. Pero lo que a mí me da la impresión es que ese tipo de acción se debió de haber parado desde muy principio. Yo no creo que es la primera vez que lo hace. Yo creo que su ambiente le ha indicado de que violencia es la única forma para salir adelante. Es lo que yo pienso. Y hay ciertos casos cuando es necesario hasta tener que quitarlos de ese medio ambiente y llevarlos a otro lado. Porque ese medio ambiente siempre fomenta ese tipo de actividades. Nunca, si está presente la persona que le hizo daño, escasamente va a poder conseguir alivio esa persona. Porque cada día que lo pase lo va a ver, cada día que pase lo va a ver y le va a causar problema eterno. Pero además es un niño. Hay niños se pueden corregir. A bien con plática o con castigo. De una forma u otra los puedes corregir.
Yeah. So Mr. Martinez, on another note, that person that were asking about the convention will be this Sunday. And it's the first time that the United Democratic Party is having contest for leadership when it comes to the convention. Because, we had Dr. Manuel Esquivel, that was one of the leaders. We had
for true, it's the first time they're having a convention for
leadership.
leadership.
Yeah.
POP has had before, But we never had one.
Yeah, so it's the first time, you know, because the leaders that was in the party, nobody wanted to contest them. You know, because they were doing such a good job for the party. So, you know,
and they're still doing a damn good job for the party.
Yeah, they said, who will contest Mr. Barrow for leader? You know, or Mr. Esquivel.
I wish you had a replica of Mr. Barrow and who would be running again, and you know.
Yeah,
because I have confidence in that man.
Yeah, but I am seeing that all over the different medias that they have a lot of persons that are incredible persons that are endorsing the Honorable John Saldivar. There is 2 good candidates that are running. Everybody on the slate are good candidates. But what happened is what we are seeing now, it's going to be history made in the party, because like we are seeing right now that it's the first time we're having a leadership convention, and it's going to be a big one, a massive one. It will be right in the center of our country of Belize, which is Belize City. You know, we got Corozal and Orange Walk on this side. We have Cayo and the other southern communities on that side. So, and you know, the Civic Center is a brand new Civic Center.
I have not been there, and I want to go there.
Yeah.
I'm asking you again, will you be there?
I'm not sure yet, but I'm working on something for a carnaval que va a pasar en Chetumal. Entonces voy a saber el jueves. Voy a saber el jueves. But person that were asking about buses, yes, Orange Walk North will be taking buses, but we will be sharing that information with you perhaps tomorrow. I believe you had an indication from Central as well that they should be taking buses.
Well, I have tendered an indication. No, tomorrow it will be East was going to be here.
Mr. Aragon.
But we have also tendered an invitation to Central and also to South. But what happens is that...
Well, if they cannot appear on the show, at least they can send us the information. Send us the information, because people want to know, because people want to go to the convention. So people want to do. You remember one time the Honorable John had his launch, that persons from Corozal were texting and say, hey, we need bus to Corozal Bay. Hey,
and also, if Corozal, if Tony, if you need us to send out information for you, please get in people from Caledonia, people from Shunush, from all those areas, contáctense con su representante de área y díganle que le venga aquí o que pasen la información aquí con nosotros para poder divulgar a todas las aldeas en el norte, para que podamos tener una buena representación del norte. Necesitamos una buena representación del norte. Necesitamos una buena representación del norte. ¿Ok? Uno de nuestros propios representantes está corriendo para vicelíder. Y eso es el señor Hugo Pat. ¿Ok? Necesitamos apoyar a nuestra gente. Pero si es que algunos representantes quieren mandar, por favor, la lista de logística, etcétera, 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 por favor, utilicen este medio de comunicación. Les estamos pidiendo que por favor, y no lo hagan únicamente para el viernes, por favor, sino adelántense.
La gente tiene que hacer sus planes también.
La gente tiene que hacer sus planes, definitivamente. Si queremos estar llevando del norte 20 buses o 30 autobuses, necesitamos hacer contacto con 1,800 personas.
Yep. And
¿Te imaginas?
I think the capacity of the city center is like 5,000.
Or slightly more, yes, about 5,000. So, vamos a llenar el lugar. Vamos a impresionar a la gente.
But even just the one for the launch of the Honorable John Saldivar, it was filled. And though this is the entire party.
Well, I'm sure that it's going to be even more filled.
Yeah, because...
So, pero necesitamos hacer un esfuerzo consciente para ir. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
No es decir, no voy a ir, porque van a ir todos y yo no necesito ir. No, todos necesitamos ir, porque todos vamos a conseguir beneficio del viaje. Vamos a conseguir beneficio. ¿Qué beneficio? En primer lugar, vas a venir con un espíritu renovado. Vas a venir con las ganas orgulloso de que eres UDP.
Y no vas a tener que estar preguntando, boy, ¿quién ganó?
Ajá,
¿Quién
vas
es
a
el-
saber tú ahí. Además, no te va a costar nada la ida.
Y vas a comer
Y vas
también.
a comer todo el transporte. Es más, es tu día. Vamos. Vayamos todos. Me gustaría ver que hasta 500 personas por división vayamos. Me gustaría ver eso.
31 divisions, you know, pa.
¿Ah?
31 divisions, you know.
Me gustaría ver eso, pero no, puchica,
That
¿te
would make
imaginas? ¿Te imaginas cuánto bendito arroz van a tener que cocinar?
Pero comida va a haber.
Pero
de todo.
comida va a haber, ya. Eso va a ser por adelantado.
In part, when the party chairman was here last week, because someone was asking me, if we go so early, what time the voting has started? And what will happen when we reach the civics? I believe
Te
chairman-
vas a ocupar con simplemente estar viendo todos alrededor. No tienes que hacer nada sino estar dando tu vuelta y saludando a gente. Es todo, porque todos van a estar ahí. A mí me encanta poder estar yendo y estar, hola, ya de tiempo no te veo, hola. Y mira, te pasa el momento bien, y bien chévere, como diría, se pasa el momento. Porque conocemos a las personas también, ¿no? Pero también es una oportunidad de simplemente salir de su aldea, ir a visitar, y no te va a costar nada. Así que vamos a hacer un esfuerzo de ir. Yo de una forma u otra voy a ir, aunque sobre el autobús, pero voy a llegar.
Yeah, the chairman was saying that the current party leader, the honorable prime minister, will be
Addressing
the gathering. I think that starts at 10, right?
at 10 o'clock.
And then they have different speeches and different, I think, things from the party when it comes to bylaws will be addressed at that time. And I'm not mistaken if he said voting start at midday or at
At
1 o'clock.
midday.
He said the
I
biggest
think-
block is the delegates, right?
The bigger, yes. He said that between, I think, 12 or 1, between 1 and 3, the delegates will vote. And after that, there's a certain time where the alternate delegates can vote. And then the other people, the representatives and executives, etc., will vote in. And until the 570 persons that are capable and eligible of voting do so. So anybody who wins, in this case, if everybody goes to vote, 570 people, anybody who gets 286 votes is already the winner.
Yeah, and he was saying that, usually in the conventions of the UDP, they used to vote by constituencies, right? But now there will be lines with alphabetical order, just like when you vote for
A
an
to,
election,
A
right?
to C, D to F, and so forth. So
when they
those
say a real drop
persons-
north, you go where your surname is.
That's exactly right. So if your name is Edmond Salawishos, then you go where S is.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's the way it goes. And it should be easy. It should be easy.
Yeah. So that happens this Sunday at the
By
brand-
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, we don't know who our new leaders are.
Yeah. And then by that time, the party chairman in waiting, he will be sworn in as well. So
He'll be sworn in
the
as
work
well.
start.
The work starts so immediately. Remember that the new party leader will be called party leader elect.
It's not an immediate takeover.
It's not an immediate takeover because we already have a prime minister and a party leader. So he's a party leader elect for when the prime minister, who is the current party leader, decides to demit office.
Yeah.
Please bear that in mind.
And I believe I was made to understand from his words that he's saying that he want decide one time he see the party, they in a good shape, good condition, then he and decide if it's time for him to hand over. Yeah, he promised that to the people of Belize, which is good. You know, make us see this thing in a good shape before I left it. You know, because you know it took him 10 years. You know, pa. After the Esquivel government, it took the Honorable Prime Minister 10 years to win back an election, because those times, you know,
I expect a good turnout from Corozal North, you know.
Oh yes, yep.
I expect a good turnout from Corozal, period.
I think Don Tony is going to bring a big crowd as well.
Don Tony is going to take a big crowd.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I think that he's what, Corozal Southeast.
That's all that area by Sarteneja, Caparbanc, Progreso. You have right here on the Philip Golson Highway, you have Calcutta, San Joaquin, all that place. So it's a very big area.
So I do believe that Corozal is going to take a huge go. Orange Walk, please, let's not be left behind. So Orange Walk North, I expect at least 10 buses from Orange Walk North filled. And that's what I would like to see.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Vayan todos, porque es como les digo, es tu día, toma oportunidad para ir a la convención del partido, la convención del partido. Así que vas a escuchar a los señores. Mira, te van a llevar a Belice gratis, te van a dar de comer gratis, te vas a atender a ser parte de todo este relajo, y cuando sea tiempo de regresar te traen de vuelta gratis.
Pero ¿qué quiero decir a las gentes que van allá también, Mr. Martínez? Que cuando van en ese autobús, van a ir al Civic Center. Don't go from the Civic Center and go walk about the Belize City porque quiere comprar cerveza o quiere ir a pasear. Stay at the Civic Center because of they're gone. Because we don't want to hear nothing happen to anybody. Because this convention will be bringing in lots of people into town. And sometimes that when some of the culprits and the watch on and say, why people come from Orange Walk, look out for them. So just be careful, right?
Recuerda de que la ciudad de Belice no es el lugar para andar caminando como lo haces aquí en San José o en Orange Walk.
Right.
Recuerda eso. Ok. Y no queremos broncas, no queremos ese tipo de confrontaciones, por favor. No queremos ningún pleito, nada por el estilo.
No robbery.
Mucho menos. Que vengas, que me robaron y que me pegaron y que Ahí si tú te fuiste, te lo buscas. Simplemente te lo buscaste.
Yeah. O mi hija fue en un bus en el convention, pero el bus regresó, pero mi hija no estaba en el bus.
¿Y por qué tu hija no regresó? ¿Por qué tu hija no regresó? ¿Se peló?
Remember where your bus was parked, and remember the announcement of the buses. Listen to the speakers inside the PA system. Listen para decir, pues ahora entre 10 minutos va a salir el bus de Orange Walk North de San José. Listen to those announcements and don't ignore it. Because when the bus ready to leave,
haz arreglos tan pronto te estás saliendo del autobús. Señor, ¿a qué hora se va a quitar? ¿Cómo está bien la cosa? Bueno, ¿a qué hora piensan terminar? ¿A las 5:30? A las 5:30. Entonces tú asegúrate que estás ahí a las 5:30.
¿Dónde va a estar?
Yo repito estas cosas cotidianas que deben de ser sentido común, por el amor de Dios. Lo repito simplemente porque algunos de nosotros somos torpes. Somos meros torpes. Te dicen a las 5:30. ¿Qué vas a ir? Ni está listo el camión a las 5:30. Ven, tómate una cerveza, a las 6:15 nos vamos a ir. Pues quédate ahí porque tu autobús no te va a esperar.
Ya, porque vamos a decir, pase, hay 50 gente en el bus y tú eres la única persona que falta. Y tú tienes 49 personas esperando hasta que tú estás listo para ir al bus.
No te van a esperar, van a quitarse.
Yeah, and that's not
van a dejar ahí.
and that's not good for you. Find out where the bus will be parked.
Tú está a tiempo. Por eso dice, a cierta hora, radia alrededor de los autobuses.
Yo voy a esperar.
Yo así soy. De dice a las que te vas a quitar, a las 5:30, de las 5 ya me senté en el autobús. A mí el pinche autobús no me va a dejar. Enteramente.
O puede decir, pues yo soy de San José, pero yo voy a agarrar el San Pablo bus. Esa cosa no trabaja así. Right. Well, let's take a break, because we have some text pertaining to the incident.
8:35 y luego estamos de vuelta con ustedes.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multi-purpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Girl, that about time you reach my house.
Girl, you know how things go. I busy with everything. But how you?
Since my son got married the girl far down the road, I left here with this whole addition to this house. And I don't know where I'm going to do with it. But I think I want to rent it out for tourists stay.
Girl, that what you to do? You to sit on park gold mine. If you want to use it for Airbnb, first thing you have to do, the register with BTB. So call me 227-2420 and ask them how to register. After that, everybody had to call you for rent your place. But that what you to do?
Girl, then you tell me if I call BTB?
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you are registered or advertising such room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@BelizeTourismBoard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future, a nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Corozal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Chunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, when we reach at the ferry, can't pass, 45 minutes have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Copperbank. I'm part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I think that, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
This soup not got no taste. I can't even feed it to my dog. It needs no salt. I don't have no salt. I don't have no money. I wonder when this man I get paid. John! I hope you know that down the street they played no bad picnic.
Mom, you know what? I just came from Miss Mary's house and she said she was renting her extra room on Air something.
It's Airbnb, John. Didn't you listen to the BTB? Did you know it ad last week on television?
Okay, Mom, Airbnb. But still, we have an extra room and we could rent for extra cash for my new school books.
That's a good idea, John. We'd have to first register it with the BTB. But I don't have time for that right now. I need salt.
But babe, you know something? John is right, we need money, but we need to get it the correct way, so we need to register the room. I wish I may know about this before. Let's go, son. Let's go register the room one time at BTB.
But I need some salt. John! 2 of a kind.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such a room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalouse Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
City Morning Show.
Y bienvenidos de vuelta. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Voy a tomar el tiempo aparte ahora para invitar a los representantes de las distintas divisiones del partido, Orange Walk y Corozal también, a que nos llamen y hagan arreglos para estar aquí, ellos o sus representantes, para poder divulgar más acerca de la logística para poder ir o poner tu nombre para ir a Belice este fin de semana. Por favor, tómenlo en serio. Queremos representantes de Orange Walk North, queremos representantes de Central, de South, East. Mañana va a estar el odio aquí con nosotros, el ministro del odio con nosotros, pero también queremos entender la invitación a Corozal.
Yeah.
Okay. Pero antes tenemos también Unos comentarios que vienen.
Yeah. Before we go, we won't have much time to elaborate on this one, Mr. Martinez. But this goes back to the situation that we were talking about earlier when it comes to the little kid at school. No, he said, "Good morning, folks. You know what? All the fault is children rights, because as soon as this law came out, children have become spoiled, and also parents that don't pay attention to them. Maybe he's just calling the attention."
I don't know if I'm in agreement with that. I believe that people still correct their children, at least at home, and if certain kids are displaying some sort of behavior that is indicating violence or anything like violent behavior or something like that, I think that it rests completely in the mother. Nothing stops the mother from being able to correct that child, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing. Iko bitanto, the your picnic. No law can say otherwise.
No human rights.
No, at the end of the day, it's at your picnic. But the law is more considered in the school environment, because well, for obvious reasons, there were kids who were complaining and saying that teacher beat me and teacher beat me. Well, tell you what, my mother used to say, if teacher beat you, because you did something wrong. And if teacher beat you, and I hear it when you go home, I will beat you again, because I'm not supposed to hear about how teacher beat you. So if teacher beat you, I will speak personally to the teacher. And pantapa wangiomo. That was my mother. Y encima te doy más. Así que tú ves que tu teacher no te pegue. Porque si te pega, encima te voy a dar más. Y lo doble te voy a dar. Así que aguántalo. Pero hay ciertas mamás que, but she don't have no right to touch my picnic, mami, banda, char, y se ponen estúpidamente una actitud bien fea. Insultan a los maestros y el chamaco lo está escuchando y piensa que puede hacer lo que quiera la maestra. Así que, den el respeto a los maestros. Ellos pasan por suficiente para poder tener el derecho de corregir a sus hijos. Porque al final del día, ellos están con ellos día tras día, día tras día, día tras día. ¿Ok? Ahora, yo entiendo que hay ciertas personas que son de natural, pero yo creo al final del día que un maestro puede corregir pero no lastimar.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning. I just want Emmanuel, no?
Yes.
Maybe
Just lower the volume of the television, please. Yeah, just lower the volume of the television and try.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Yo voy a la escuela. Y bueno, cuando llego a mi casa, pues yo no puedo decir mucho como decir que yo, papá me pegaba al maestro, pero papá me daba doble.
Sí, usted que correr.
Lo que le viene, tu mamá se sabía. That is something where estamos bien, amigo. No, I don't say something, but I just tell to provide achú. La cultura está cambiando. ¿Qué cambiando aquí? Más bueno, más malo.
Ok.
Pues
muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, papá. Yo.
No, I tell something. I like. I want to show everything.
Gracias a ti. Gracias.
Thank you, brother. Have a good day.
Yo pienso de que el trabajo de corregir a un hijo es trabajo de los parientes.
Los dos, no solo uno.
Los parientes. ¿Ok? Pero hay ciertos niños que son muy listos. Mami, ¿puedo ir al parque? No. Papi, ¿puedo ir al parque? Lo que tu mamá diga. Es que mamá dijo que no. Yo quiero ir al parque porque ahí está mi amiguito. Anda tú, anda. Yeah. La mamá dijo que no, el papá dijo que sí. Los niños juegan juegos con nosotros, adultos.
Play the role.
Créeme, ellos van a jugar juegos con nosotros. Cuando ellos conocen nuestros soft spots. ¿Ok? Y te juro que ellos ya lo saben. Si le digo a mi papá esto, si le digo a mi mamá esto, me va a dejar ir. Pero deben de siempre el papá y la mamá coincidir con sus condiciones. ¿No vas? No vas. ¿Puedes ir? Sí puedes ir. Pero no ser injustos indebidamente. Es más, no vas a ir al parque por todo un año. Puchica, el chamaco, ¿qué va a hacer? ¿Qué va a hacer el chamaco? ¿Quedarse a verte la cara todo el día? Tiene que salir a pasear un ratito, ¿no? Pero regresando al tema de los maestros, está muy bien de que los maestros tengan capacidad que no tengan capacidad de castigar, por decir. Porque algunos hasta cierto punto, pero castigar en un sentido de lastimar indebidamente, lastimar. Tomar como se llama, darle su tundiza. Pero sí tienen capacidad de poder corregir a los chamacos usando otros medios. Pero hay que explicarles por qué estás haciéndole eso, porque si no les explicas, la experiencia va para nada. Como siempre, a un niño le debes de decir, ¿por qué lo estás castigando? Pues porque no hiciste tu homework, porque le faltaste el respeto a tu abuela. ¿Por qué me estás pegando? Porque le faltaste el respeto a tu abuela, eso no lo haces. ¿Por qué me estás pegando? Pues porque no hiciste lo que yo te dije que hicieras. Tienes que respetarme a mí, yo soy tu mamá, yo soy tu papá, lo que sea el caso. Tienes que decirle, no simplemente darle una santa tundiza y luego dejarlo ahí bramando. Eso no haces nada. Haces una víctima del chamaco. Tienes que darles la razón por qué. ¿Ok? Pero el problema es de que muchas veces los papás, los maestros no pueden tocar a los estudiantes porque las mamás se quedan enfurecidos. Ahora, ellos ya no están haciendo su trabajo de crecer bien a sus hijos, pero se enfurecen aún más cuando el maestro los corrige. Ahí te voy a lamentarle todo a la maestra y el maestro porque te dijo eso, porque te hizo esto. Conchale, si tú estuvieras haciendo tu trabajo como buena madre, buen padre, pues no tuviera que decirle el maestro a tu hijo que se comporte bien. Simplemente. Así que, uno, trabaja con el maestro. Trabaja con el maestro. Si tú estuvieses haciendo tu trabajo bien, como mamá, no habría necesidad para que el maestro tenga que estar teniendo confrontaciones con tu hijo. Pero muchas veces porque no estás haciendo tu buen trabajo como papá o mamá, es de que le das lo influencias al chamaco o la niña mal y le das mal ejemplo. Te estoy hablando al grano. Pues porque le das mal ejemplo al chamaco, ¿qué esperas que haga el niño? ¿Ah? A los 8 o 9 años que tenga conciencia y que tenga iluminación del cielo. Tú le tienes que mostrar buena práctica. Tú le tienes que mostrar buen ejemplo. Y cuando el maestro le da buen ejemplo, no te enojes. Trabaja con él. Dentro de lo que es ser considerado. Porque también hay ciertos maestros que pueden ser inconsiderados. Pero necesita que estés al día de todo esto. Viendo el crecimiento de tus hijos. Viendo y vigiando por todos. Pero, como dijo una persona que amó, muchas personas no les importa nada.
Thank you very much, Mr. Martinez. Folks, we'd like to thank you all who tuned in to the Sugar City Morning Show today. Remember, we got the Channel 7 News repeating at 12 o'clock right here on the same station. At 6:30 today, we got the live news coming from Tropical Vision in Belize City. The show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight. Have yourself a wonderful day. If the good Lord so will, we will be back with you right here on the Sugar City Morning Show tomorrow morning.
Pues se cuidan todos. Mañana tendremos al ministro Elodio Aragón, ¿verdad?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Bueno, mañana miércoles.
Talk about the convention.
Vamos a hablar de convención más en detalle. Gente del este, tengan un día excelente. ¿Qué más les quiero decir? Si no, cuídense mucho. Tengan un excelente día. Nos vemos mañana. Hasta luego.
Sugar City Morning Show.